All right, I'm going to talk about the nation was born in one day. All right, and Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 8. Who had heard such a thing? Who had seen such a thing? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? You see, this was these prophet was talking about. Israel was born in one day. You see, talking about in 1948, Israel became a nation. This generation will make it to 2018. You see that now that they all were wrong. All these prophets was talking about that. See, they're a false prophet. I told her that they was wrong anyway since at first, because they didn't understand the scripture. See, when they're talking about the nation was born at once, they're talking about when Jesus Christ come back, because the church will have to go to a great tribulation. I'm going to finish reading the verse. It said, or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. See, like a woman being labor of pain. You see, giving childbirth. You see, that's what travail means. You see, a labor of childbirth. That's what travail means. See, the church will go through that in the great tribulation. They'll go through pain and suffering. See, like the woman before she have a child, she go through pain and suffering. Then after that, she be delivered. She be happy and rejoice. Just like Jerusalem will rejoice, after the tribulation is over and Jesus Christ come back. The saints, the church, the true church. See, because the Bible tell you that in verse 13, it say, of Isaiah 66 and verse 13, say, as one who his mother comfort, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comfort in Jerusalem. See, that's when the Lord come back. The saints will be comfort in Jerusalem. First, the church will have to go through the great tribulation and they'll suffer persecution. This is what it's talking. These prophet and preacher didn't understand that. They're talking about when Israel became a nation in 1948. It wasn't the end time yet. See, that's not what the Bible is speaking of when a nation was born at once, like in one day. See, that's what they was claiming. But it was all false, and I told you that at first they were false. Now 2018 is here now. See that they are false? See, we got to go through it. We're just in the first and the second beast. We got to go through the third beast, and after the third beast, you got to get into the fourth beast with the 10 horn, and with the false prophet after we'll come among those 10 king. See, a lot of people don't understand that. Now, in turn to Isaiah, not Isaiah, I think Psalms. Psalms 90 and verse 10. See, I'm letting you know that a generation is 70 years. I'm showing y'all by the scripture that a generation is 70 years. You see, and these false prophets said that Israel became a nation in 1948, that the world won't make it to 2018 because it was 70 years. It'll be 2018 going to make 70 years, like in May of 2018. See, I proved to y'all that these prophets were false. All right, and Psalm chapter 90 and verse 10. The days of our years are 80 years, you see, and 10. 80 years, 10 is 70 years. Score is 20 years. 3 scores makes 60 years. and 10 makes 70. 60 and 10 makes 70 years. And if by reason of strength they be 80 years. See, 80 and make 80 years. By reason of strength, you can make it to like 80 years. Some people make it a little over, but by most the average person, the generation is 70 years. But some people make it to 80 years by reason of strength. That's what the Bible says. Yet is there strength, labor, and sorrow, for it is soon cut off. See, and we fly away. See, it'll soon be cut off. Even though they make it to 80 years, it'll soon be cut off. Like they will soon die. Even though they make it to 80 years, 80 some 90 years. But the days soon will be cut off. But the generation is 70 years. So what I wanted to show you all about a scripture. That's why I said a generation is 70 years. That's why these preachers and prophets got it from. That the world won't make it to from 1948, so when Israel became a nation, it won't make it to 70 years. That's like 2018 from 1948 of May. Like this year of May will make 70 years. Like the world won't make it to 70 years. See, but all that was false. I knew it was false at the beginning, but everything started when from the end time. It started like from 9/11, not from 1948. It started like from 9/11. The end time when those beasts showed up. The first beast was like a lion had eagle wing when it went to fight Iraq, in Afghanistan. Then the Russian bear came in 2008 when it took Georgia, part of Georgia. All right, I'm going to turn to Matthew chapter 24. I'll give you all a little bit more, what the Lord was talking about. It said about the generation. Like in verse 32, it says, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 32 said, now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branches is yet tender and put forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. See, when the branch is yet tender, because the fig tree usually be one of the first tree that buds out, like when soon as the spring begin to come in. That summer is nigh. But he said the Lord giving you an example about a fig tree. When he said, when you see all these things happening, like nation rise against. Now I'm going to read like verse 32. He said, so likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. You see. And he said, and verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass until all these things be fulfilled. See, he's saying when you see all these things, everything what Jesus Christ talked about, the generation won't pass until all would be fulfilled what he talked about. You see, but he's telling you like in like I was reading at first, it started off like in verse 3. It said, Jesus answered and say unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and deceive many. See, when he said, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Then in verse 7, he said, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's what you're seeing now. Like the United States about collusion with Russia, and it rising up like against Russia and the other nation and everything. See, nation coming against each other, and they're having problem with nation now. Even their own people in their own country, they fight, take over the government and all that. Kingdom against kingdom, And in verse, it said, nation rather than pestilence and earthquake. When you see all that stuff and sorrow, it could become famine, pestilence and earthquake, diseases, and earthquake and famine. You know, we're seeing that now, it's starting to happen now. It's saying, then shall deliver you up. See, all that's coming next, and that's starting to happen. It's already happening in the other nation, but it's going to happen here too, like we're here in America. See, he said, then shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. See, you know, you'll be betraying one another, and you're going to be hated. You see, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. See, that's what is happening now, but all about the election with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. They be lying on Trump, saying all kind of things, and it's causing people to hate one another, can't get along, causing marriage to even, you know, fussing and fighting about the marriage because the other one believe in the other one believe in the other one, you know, causing all kind of confusion, you know, in our nation, in the nation around the world, you know. This is what we're seeing right now. You know, they will do you like they be doing Trump, you know, and betraying one another, lying on each other and all that stuff. This is what is happening now, you know, about sexual harassment and rape. Some of them be, you know, putting false accusers and all that stuff. All that haven't even happened. And some of the things happen, but some of the things didn't even happen, but they do it for money. That's why the Bible said a love of money is the root of all evil. But that's what Jesus Christ is talking about the generation. You know, when you see all these things, then he said, when you see the abomination that make it desolate, you know, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, and all that. You know, it said, then shall be great tribulation, since that was not, since there was a nation. You know, all these things have to come to pass. That's what Jesus Christ says. I mean, you know, the time is near for him to come. You know, but all that must come to pass. That's why he's talking about the generation. Say, learn the parable of the fig tree. You know that time is coming near when you see the fig tree budding out. The natural fig tree. You know, like used Israel as a fig tree, but he's talking here as a natural fig tree. Because fig tree, you know, usually be one of the first tree usually bud out. Everybody know that the branches usually be tender when it gets around the end of February. And they're going to sometimes start budding out, sometimes bud out in the end of February. You know, on the fig tree. In the 1st of March and the end of February, it started budding out. Around the 20th of February, it started tender. Leaves started getting tender on the fig tree. You know, they bud. They're ready to bud out. You know, that's what the Lord is talking about. And all the rest of the trees. And they followed mostly all the rest of the trees. One of the first fruit trees usually be bud out, the fig tree that I know of, you know. That's what I'm talking about. See, the Lord said, when you see that, you know, that the time is near, summer is near. He said, likewise, you see, tell you likewise, verse 33 said, so likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. See, when you see all these things, like I was talking about, nation rising against nation, you know, abomination that make it desolate and all that stuff, people, you know, rising up against and betraying one another, all that stuff, you know, that his coming is near. That's what he is talking about when you see the fig tree. But he didn't talk about 1948. That's why people got the wrong understanding, these false prophets, false teachers. You know, that's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. What the Lord was talking about, you know. But all that, like I said, started from 9/11 when the whole world was watching. When the Twin Tower came down, all the nation was watching it. You know, that's what's the sign of the end time right there. And Bush said there's going to be wars from now on. And we're having wars ever since. Wars haven't stopped. You know, rumors of wars. You know, and getting worse as time going on. You know. That's what I wanted to bring to you, but all the things started from 9/11, you know, about these 4 beasts, coming out versus like a lion. You see the lion working now. See, they talk about the lion, the bear, all in the news, But the dossier and, collusion of Russia and the United States stuff. See, they talk about these. And when the third beast get here, they will talk about those four heads, the leopard. It'll be all in the news. Then when the fourth beast get here, we'll talk about the fourth beast. You will hear about it. God be letting you know where we are in Bible prophecy. They'll talk about those 10 kings. And the false prophet will come among the 10 king, 10 horn. Will give power to those 10 kings. They will talk about it. It will be on the news. You just have to pay attention. That's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. So it'll let you know. God be letting you know if you pay attention. Take heed. Let no man deceive you. But even though, like I said, be on the news and a lot of people still get, the church people I'm talking about, they still don't know what's happening. But I stay in Russia and stuff is on the news, but they still can't see. But that's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. So we're just in the first and the second beast. Now, thank y'all, and may God bless you.